few years ago, we had the Waldo Canyon fire. Shortly after that fire, there was an after-action report where we actually got in touch with the Independence Center. From that day forward, we've been fortunate enough to create just a wonderful relationship with the Independence Center. It's been very good to us, and hopefully we're doing good things with these folks. And as a result of our relationship with them, I'll call Mr. Hernandez up here. They have a presentation for you.
Good morning, Vice Chair and Commissioners. At this time, I would like to introduce the folks from the Independence Center, starting with Mr. Monk. Could you folks please come up?
Good morning. I am Greg Monk, the Emergency Program Coordinator with the Independence Center. Past events have shown us that our emergency shelters are sometimes lacking in providing appropriate services to our access and functional needs community. With the help of funding from the DBSCC, the Disabilities Benefits Support Contact Committee, and a grant from the Daniels Fund, the Independence Center was able to accomplish two goals in combating this problem. First, we were able to create an Accessibility at Emergency Shelters training video, which will have a positive statewide impact on the people with disabilities, on how the people with disabilities are going to be treated when residing at an emergency shelter during the next disaster the state experiences. The 30-minute video demonstrates how to make emergency disaster shelters accessible for people with disabilities. The script was created to stand alone and become a user-friendly training device that could be widely disseminated without the need of a facilitator in order to train the Red Cross chapters around the state. Also, we were able to create the Emergency Preparedness Kit you see before you today. The kit we'd like to present today was made possible by a $45,000 grant from the Daniels Fund. The Daniels Fund grant program works with an impressive array of nonprofit organizations, supporting them as they develop innovative ways to help those in need and strengthen their communities. This is one of 18 kits created and contains over 45 items to help those with disabilities in a shelter situation. The research and development of the emergency preparedness kits was accomplished by Mr. John Monteith, who is a disability consultant and occupational therapist and is with us today for the presentation. Also with us is the director of the Independence Center, Ms. Dixie Herring, the center's ADA coordinator, Ms. Cindy Powell, and Pat Going, who is an ADA consultant with the Independence Center and creator of the video, as well as inventor of Great Grips, which is one of the items that is in the kit. 18 kits were created, each containing mobility and communication devices, personal hearing and cooling items, eating and drinking products, facility barrier items, as well as shower and bathroom items. 11 kits were provided to the City of Denver and the American Red Cross for strategic distribution throughout the state of Colorado. 2 kits were provided to Colorado Springs Red Cross. 1 kit will be provided to Mr. Bart Howard and Mr. Mike Killebrew for the City of Colorado Springs. 1 kit will also be kept in Colorado Springs at the Independence Center. 2 kits will be presented to 2 other centers for independent living in Colorado based on the location of the center versus where previous kits have been strategically deployed. And our final kit we'd like to present to Mr. Lonnie Inzer, Deputy Chief of Emergency Management, Mr. Bart Evans, the El Paso County Office of Emergency Management, and Mr. Rob Hernandez, El Paso County ADA Coordinator, for utilization and deployment as they see best in the case of our next natural or man-made disaster. Some of the items that you can see up on the screen that are in this kit are mobility devices. We have wheelchair, crutches, walking cane, transfer boards, 2-wheel walker. Our communication devices, I won't read them all to you, but we do have things like earplugs, pocket talker, megaphone, hearing aid batteries, different items like that. All of these are in this kit. And then as you look in bin A2, you will see our personal heating and cooling items. And bin A3 has our eating and drinking products, to include a 2-handle cup as well as forks and spoons. Bin B4 on the left consists of door stops, caution tape, orange cones, 2 8-foot extension cords, 12 doorknob grips, and 6 multicolored duct tape. And bin B5 on the right has miscellaneous items, to include 2 dog bowls and leashes for our assistance animals, as well as a solar charger, 2 long handle reachers, 8 furniture or bed risers as well. Also included but not shown here is a raised toilet seat with arms, a shower seat with back, and a yoga mat for each kit. Again, we are so thankful to the Daniels Fund for providing the grant and to Mr. John Monteith for doing the research and creating this useful kit that we know will help assist people with disabilities who need to be sheltered during a natural or man-made disaster. At this time, I'd like to bring up Mr. John Monteith and Mr. Pat Going to answer any questions that you may have about the accessibility at emergency shelters training video and emergency preparedness kits.
With your permission, I would like to utilize some of this and possibly see if I could get it on the March agenda for the Homeland Security Advisory Council, because we have a lot of other first responders there as well that I mentioned earlier. You heard me talk about. So if I could connect with you and see if we could do a presentation, that'd be great.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I really appreciate everybody that's worked on this. Obviously, this wasn't just somebody's brainchild and it happened overnight. I mean, you look at everything that's in the kit. I've got a brother that's been in a wheelchair for 20-some years, and you have things there that I never would have thought of. So, you know, thank you very much. Thank you. And congratulations for making this happen.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Well, thank you very much for your time.